I'm here with how can I describe this? One of my best friends in the business, Big Mike Scott.
Wow, I tell you what, I'm very excited to be in the lounge with you, brother. It's been since you told me the idea when you started the thing, I've been real excited. I'm glad that I could be in the lounge with you.
Okay, let me do this one more time. I am here with Big Maggle Scott. Should I say? I've been calling you that for a while
Yes,
now.
sir, man. You made it famous. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. And I love the purple, by the way. From I guess you're a Ravens fan.
No, this is my Barney outfit.
Okay.
I have a children's show after this where I will be performing and handing out candy and scaring the piss out of kids. But thank you so much.
Well, you're much less scary than Barney.
Well, I meant put me in a suit, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Now I got to break down some of the should I say the origins of where you came from.
Go ahead.
My audience don't know where you're from.
Okay.
So you're from Georgia.
Yes, I am. Born and raised, man.
What part of Georgia?
A little town called Warner Robins. We're about 2 hours south of Atlanta, man. Like I like to say, southern born, southern bred. When I die, I'll be southern dead. You know what I mean?
Same place as Ron Simmons, right?
Yeah, me and Ron Simmons. My mother went to school with Ron Simmons, believe it or not. Same high school and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We all went to school together. Well, I didn't go to school together, of course, but we all went to the same high school.
Oh, okay. Then also we have sneaking by the king of surf style.
I'll tell you
Brud
what,
Anderson.
the king of bling right here, brother.
Oh yeah.
I was being graceful.
The king
Oh, yeah.
of swing.
No kicking the audio, nothing.
Thank you for not punting me. I appreciate that. It came close. I just got to say that.
So for those who don't know, we just got finished doing Legends TV. Big Michael, should I say? I'm a fan of his, and he's just becoming known more on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Or should I say? You know, he has his voice. I love your promo video, by the way.
Thank you so much. I'm very proud of that. And I'll tell you a quick story about that. An award-winning director, a good friend from Atlanta named Daniel Espute. I contacted him, said this is what I wanted to do. And Daniel loves wrestling. He's a big wrestling fan. And that's how we met. And Daniel, he did the video for me. He did a great job, I think.
But for you, when I first met you, you were a podcaster.
Yeah, man, that's where I started.
And next you know, the podcast was not running, and you were transitioning.
Yeah.
By the way,
Which now I'm officially retired from podcasting.
Really?
I think I'm gonna do a Ric Flair. Like I'm gonna say I'm retiring in about 6 months. I'm gonna come back. I haven't made my decision yet, but I am. The podcast is. I got archives right now. I just had my last episode 2 weeks ago. So.
oh well, I thought you was gonna retire like me, Michael. For those who don't know, that was Terry Funk.
That was a good Terry Funk.
Thank you, you egg-sucking dog, Michael.
Sucking dog. Bill Apter would be envious right now, I think. Bill Apter does a mean Terry Funk.
Oh yeah, I gotta get him to do that.
Yeah, man, he's a good one.
Actually, Bill Apter was my first episode on.
Yeah, I know, man. Good friend.
Promoting his book, and he's such a humble guy. Like we all read his magazines through the 70s and 80s and 90s and 2000 for me, Wow magazine. And he's like the humblest guy ever. People just bow to him when you see him. And he just looks at him like, "You want a chocolate, son?"
I tell you what's crazy. We were eating dinner at a place called Mod's Pizza a while back. I hate name dropping because I feel like I'm like, Blue. Is that Barry Apter? Blue. Is that Jimmy Hart? But it isn't meant like that.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we were eating dinner and I said, dude, you don't get it. Because Bill just acts like just a regular dude. I'm like, Bill, you do not understand. You're God to me. And like, I'm sitting here sharing a pepperoni pizza with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It becomes surreal at a moment. But he's so cool and he's so humble. And he's become one of my very dear friends.
I have a funny story regarding Bill Apter and pizza. I interviewed him during the episode. We sent Charlie Armstrong Hartman, owner of Gimmick Tree Entertainment.
Yeah,
He did a favor for us and got us pizza.
Yeah.
So Bill was eating during the interview.
That's Bill.
What I had with him, and I was talking to Charlie a little bit, and then afterwards, because he got me a slice. I never had my slice because they gave it to a kid that was there in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Where's my slice?" And the kid is already eating it in the corner somewhere.
Kid's like, I got it. Thank you.
And Bill apologized. Like, I'm so sorry. It's like, look, this is very funny. It's nothing.
Kid looks at you and goes, you look like a vegan.
Hey, you gonna finish that pizza?
Yeah, that was Brud Anderson, King of Surf Style.
The king of
But it was just funny road stories. Now back to you. Like,
man.
how did you like? I probably know this already.
Okay.
But your love of wrestling, where
Yes.
did that come from?
from my father. You know, I always say, God rest his soul, Dad. I love my dad. He was he's passed on. He passed on about 16 years ago. Man, I tell you, my dad would pee in his pants to see where I've come from, because this was my dad's dream in the beginning. He always wanted to be a pro wrestler, and I grew up, you know, watching Saturday mornings, watching Saturday evenings, and
6:05 Eastern time.
yeah, man, 6:05 Eastern time on TBS, and we would go to the shows, Macon Coliseum, and when they did when the Great American Bash Tour would come to town, and you know, Starcade Tour would come to town, we'd always go, and I just grew to love it. And the problem is, like my little brother, he grew up. Well, I ain't quite grew up yet, I don't think, and it's become this passion that's led me here now talking to you, which is very surreal, to be honest with you.
Well, honestly, in the indie scenes, you're one of the best ring announcers I've ever seen.
Thank you.
A lot of times, you know, we were talking about ring announcing on the show that certain guys do have it, they don't know it, and certain ones, it's like, why are they in the ring? Why are they doing it? And I'm not trying to diss anybody, but, you know, I did commentary for a show in Virginia. Was it Burke, Virginia or something? Bland, Virginia. And the announcer for that show was wearing jeans, a Bo Dallas shirt, and I think it was a little chilly in the arena, and he had a hoodie on.
That's ridiculous.
And, you know, the wrestlers come out, because a lot of times these indie companies do NWA type introductions when it comes to title matches, where the guy will come out and the champion come out, and then they would announce it in the ring.
Michael Buffer style is what I like to call it, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because Michael Buffer was in his own he's in his own light. So is Bruce Buffer.
Yes.
So he's like announcing.
Boy, I like to have their money.
yeah. They make money off of one line.
I know, right? I love it. I wish I could do that crap.
And let's ready to rumble. Oh my goodness.
It's on Maggle. I should be able to trademark Maggle.
Yeah.
And then me and you split the profit on the royalties.
Personally, I think JBL would sue us for that. And he got money. But he was announcing, and he's like, this is for the AIWF heavyweight title. And he announces it like he does the enunciated voice.
Yeah.
And before I could start commentary, he's like, again, this is for the AIF heavyweight title. I was like, and I'm just looking at him like, really, dude? Like,
we got it.
Jump, like, make the crowd excited for the match.
Right.
And I had to do commentary, and doing commentary is not easy, so you have to make it exciting for the fans.
Amen to that.
But I think I've seen you once or twice live, and I see the rest on video. But I'm just amped when I see you in the ring and you announce like that.
Thank you.
And, you know, who taught you, or how did you learn to have a personality in ring announcing?
I guess it's just when you love something, when you love it. It's like my wife. I have a passion with my wife. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, you know, Splash Mountain. You know what I mean, brother?
Shout out to Tiffany Scott.
Yeah, Ric Flair, Space Mountain. Shout out to Tiff. Splash Mountain sitting right in front of you, brother. Quickest drop. But like I was saying, so, you know, when you love something and you have passion for it, it exudes. You know, a lot of these guys today, and I'm not knocking anybody, I'm telling the truth, they're guys who, that looks easy. Let me do it because it looks easy. Yeah. It's not easy, you know, and that's why they wear a Bo Dallas shirt and jeans. And when you come to a show that I'm on, I'm wearing a 3-piece suit and I got cufflinks on. That's the difference, you know what I mean?
I enjoy that wearing the suit. I mean, I wish I could ring announce, but I'm the Zen character, so
yeah.
It would not work in dress appearance. It would just be like, you would think that you're in Bangkok somewhere.
Amen.
You know, doing it. So I keep myself on the commentary table whenever they ask me to do it. But
it's a good place for you because of your look and your character and your.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
But the 3-piece suit reminds me of Steve Carino a little bit before he stepped out of commentary and has the Kevin Sullivan award that he's having right now. But there is a story I remember that you wrestled one time.
I did.
You told me this story, and this is before you got married to the ever lovable Tiffany Scott.
Yes, we're gonna name drop my wife a lot. In fact, this is what made me say, you know what, I'm gonna marry this woman. I had always wanted to be a professional wrestler. That's what I mean, even when I was a kid, I would dream about coming out in my high school jersey, you know, the whole crowd popping. And I had met Tiff, and I fell in love, and she lived in Delaware, and I lived in Georgia, and I said, well, you know, we're going to do this. So I came to the promoter. I said, but I want to leave the proper way. So, and I'm not going to ruin anything, the wrestling business, because I believe that's all secretive. But so I left the proper way, and she drove 14 hours to see me for 10 minutes. And then she drove back the next day. and she drove 14 hours to see me wrestle for 10 minutes. It was probably in most matchups that are seen on TV, the most horrible thing that you ever would see. But man, we had her screaming and hollering like $1,000,000. And in the end, that's what it was. It was entertaining the fans. And of course, it was a loser leaves town match. And I lost.
Yeah.
So I subsequently left. And but it was a highlight that you can never take it away from me. I could say that I did it.
How did you meet Tiffany? Like she was in Delaware and you were in Georgia.
Yeah. Funny story. I don't know.
Little feedback.
Yeah, little feedback. Sorry about that. Some audio issues. How I met Tiff was a very funny story. I was working as a ring announcer, and this guy goes, "Man, I got this girl up in Delaware, a friend of mine. Met her off MySpace. This is how I found out on MySpace days." And he goes, "She's big into wrestling, and I think you'd like to meet her." I said, "Okay." So he put up a picture of her on this computer, and I said, "Man, she looks hot." I've been married to her now for almost 10 years.
Wonderful family, kids.
Yes, I love my children. I got a son-in-law now, and all my children.
You officiated that wedding.
I officiated that wedding. I also do weddings, folks. I do it all.
Yeah.
I just don't cut the tip off the kid, but I do everything else. You don't want me near scissors. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I gotta have you, whenever I get married or whatever, I know I'm going to do it in Hawaii, somewhere exotic. I gotta have you come down.
I'll dress like Elvis. It'd be cool.
No. I'd rather have Big Maggle come and do that one. I just, Tiffany's one of my biggest fans ever.
She's more of a fan of yours than she is of me, and I'm her husband. So you
really?
Do the math. I know. True story.
She's with you on the road.
And she's with me on the road. She goes everywhere with Miss Tiffany. She, I tell you what, she's tough on the road, man. The wife is tough on the road. She'll be like, where are you going? Well, I gotta. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, we're gonna go eat. Okay, we're gonna go eat. So she's good like that. She gives me my space, and she knows what I do, and she respects the fact that I bust my butt to make everything I do entertaining, including this podcast with you.
Well, does she coach you in some of your videos that you do?
She do. She'll tell me, quick, that sucked. That was horrible. Yeah, don't do that again. So that's the great thing about having a wife like mine is she's open to it, and she's my biggest critic, man. But I love her. She's my biggest fan.
Aside from you being your biggest critic?
I am, but my wife's worse.
Okay.
I mean, I'm bad because I grew up a kid that was bullied. So I have a low self-esteem as is, and it's getting better and better since I've been part of this beautiful fraternity we call professional wrestling. But Tiff man, that's my harshest critic. She'll tell me, no, we need to do that again.
So I also call you in secret a Disney couple.
Yes, we are.
You guys go down to Florida
every. Surprised I own a home there.
Yes, every so often do Disney World.
Going next week.
Really? I have never been to Disney World in such a long time.
It's great.
I mean, I'm a Marvel guy, so I know they got something Marvel down there.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of stuff going on with Marvel now down there. We were just there for the Halloween. We're in Hurricane Matthew and it blew through. We were there, and we're going Thanksgiving. We're going back. So we're always excited when we go to Disney World. Okay.
Well, honestly, you had an interesting story because I know you had an association with a company that, they blew you up. I saw your videos and, you got stepped on in one of your videos.
Yeah.
And then, that didn't work out because it tested your home.
Again, everything I do is the wife is involved, and it's a professional and a personal thing. You know what I mean? And they're blowing up, and it's great, and I love seeing it. And I tell you, because of them with Charlie, I am who I am. He opened up so many doors for me that I will never be able to repay him for what he's done for me.
And by the way, he's a great guy, so this is not a bashing thing. It's just one of those mutual decided to part type.
It just didn't work out. Something happened and it didn't work out. No need to discuss it. But
he also gave you a holiday.
He did. He gave me a holiday, and I love I love those guys, and still talk to those guys all the time. And it's beautiful to see what they're doing. They're doing pay-per-views, blowing up North Carolina like it's nobody's business, traveling the nation. So all the best to them. They're just blowing it up, and it's always good to see your friends, be successful like yourself, man. You guys are a good friend of mine, and some of our other associates that are friends of ours, and just to see them blowing up is great.
Well, I'm always one of those guys that try to be the first to congratulate people, and I try to keep in touch in social media. I mean, one person called me an oracle because of my glasses and my outfit, because I'm always looking over people to make sure that.
Are you an oracle?
It sounds kind of Kanye West boastish, but I can go with that.
Could you do me a favor? When we leave here, I need 5 numbers. Daddy wants to make a couple mil.
No. Not that order. Okay. Wrestling oracle.
Oh, okay. Like, all right, I just want to get that straight because Daddy needs some money. I'm on welfare right about now. I'm hurting pretty bad. So yeah, brother needs some help. You got to help brother out with some money.
Wow, Caucasian person on welfare?
I know it's weird, but it's happening right here in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. A white guy on Section 8. It's kind of weird, but it's cool.
Oh, okay. Well, Big Maggle on Section 8. It's incredible to me.
Hashtag Section 8.
Oh yeah, hashtag Section 8. But honestly, really with you, you've been one of my best friends in the business. You're always willing to reach out and contact and make sure. And right now, I've been so bad on social media lately because we had the election just recently. Not to date this podcast, but it was just that. Then my birthday just passed, and I just got sick.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Know that. Happy birthday.
I try to keep that in secret, but it was part of the story.
Did you get the stripper?
No.
Oh, well, okay. Well, she was a midget, so don't worry about it. She was coming, but she was a little bit short on her change.
Now I'm upset. It was a midget stripper. I prefer belly dancers.
But to be honest with you, that's all I could afford. I had like a couple bucks and then have like a full.
You went half price on.
I went half price on you. Hey, it was on clearance, 50% off, brother. I hooked her right on up. Sorry she didn't make it.
Well, one thing I know about Michael Scott, he does a lot of impressions. I say all the time that he reminds me of Foghorn Leghorn. Being in Georgia and growing up.
I'll say.
Yeah. That ain't no chicken. That's a chicken over there.
I ain't no chicken, son. That's a chicken over there.
And then also Dusty Rhodes and
yes.
Then one time I tried to get you to do what's that guy?
Jim Barnett. I can't do Jim Barnett.
Yes.
I can't do Jim Barnett.
Maggle, my boy.
Maggle, my boy.
So you have a lot though. I always say that other than the ring announcer, you could be a backstage interviewer. You can also be a wrestler. I saw that one piece that you did where he's like, "Get your butt down here to the arena," certain night. And like, that's just 80s.
To be honest with you, I couldn't be a wrestler because I'm a wussy. But that's okay.
No, it hurts.
They're tough and it hurts, and I'm not.
Yeah. So you right now you're working with Atlantic Coast.
Atlantic Pro.
Atlantic Pro.
Off the chain. Mm-hmm. I'm all over the place, man.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie Ray Styles.
Yeah, shout out to Big Stevie Ray Styles. Rampage Pro Wrestling, I'll be there October 9th, and then I'll be with Atlantic on October the 10th, and October. This is going back.
Yeah.
Going October, December the 9th, I'll be with Rampage, and December the 10th, I'll be with Atlantic, and then pretty much off for the rest of the year till, but I'm already booked through June in 2017.
That is awesome.
It's crazy, it's just blowing up.
Am I going to see you in WrestleCon?
No.
Okay, not that one.
But I will be in Florida. I plan on going to WrestleMania. I know there was a couple shows going on. I was trying to get booked on one of them, trying to see what's up. Haven't heard back yet. So if you're listening, hey, hashtag book Big Mike.
Oh yeah. Also, please give out your information. I'm going to post it on the notes on the liner notes of this show. And what's funny also about Big Mike is he put his phone numbers on his promo videos.
Hey man,
he's saying get at me,
dude. I'll send a pigeon. Do what you got to do. I want to talk to you, brother,
for the right price.
For the right price, but it's okay. We can. Price is negotiable.
Yeah. So, what are your links? How can people get to you?
You can find me on YouTube, Loudmouth Mike Entertainment. I'm also on Facebook, Michael Scott, ring announcer Michael Scott, Armchair Conversations. That was my podcast and all those things, man.
And also, we're whispering because we're in the studio and our sound carries. And the former Loudmouth Mike, now Big Maggle.
Big Maggle.
So we just lowered a bit. So anybody who's listening, crank up the volume a little bit. Just crank it down in about 90 seconds.
Plus, Shin-Blade's trying to be sexy for my wife, but it's okay.
I don't think I could ever be sexy for Tiffany.
Not as much as me, bro.
No. She goes on and on. She hits me on the DMs about Michael.
Does she?
Yeah, she does. She's
boom.
Yeah, I'm just like
all of a sudden, blip blip. There's Michael. Blip, blip, there's Michael.
She's like, I gotta go home. I got a big beautiful husband to get to.
Beautiful husband.
I was like, go get it, Miss Tiffany. But anyway, thank you very much, Michael. It's been an awesome pleasure. You are welcome back anytime.
Thank
If
you
you
so
got
much.
something to plug, let me know.
I will.
I will front. I will. No, that sounds bad. I will put it out there. I'll put it out there. Book Big Mike.
Big Mike tribute band starring Shin-Blade.
Thank you.
My
very
front
much.
man right here.
Anyway, Shy Lounge people, this is Big Michael Scott. Big Maggle Scott.
Amen to that.
And you got anything else to say?
That's it, guys. Thank you so much. Shin-Blade, you know I love you, brother. You know I do, man. I appreciate all the support through the years, and God bless you, and God bless in what you're doing, man. It's a great thing seeing you blow up. It's really humbling to my heart to be able to call you my friend.
Well, we are friends,
Yes, we are.
and it's a pleasure.
Thank you so